What's good, everyone? It's your boy Sifu G, the Esoteric Warrior. I hope everyone's doing good today. Hopefully a little bit better than me. I'm still trying to kick this flu. It's been hanging around for a good few weeks now, and you probably tell by my voice and that. Someone asked me about the Iron Snake Gate Kung Fu system that they bought the first video from Vimeo on the water element snake, and if I can do a quick breakdown on the move that comes out like this. Yes, I can, and I'll quickly try and break it down for you without going too deep. Alright, so after you've done this part and you step back and you fire the Jin Choy, the arrow fist, this is a two-part action like this to get the power out. It uses the armpit to drag. So this is off more of a self-defense scenario. You wouldn't be catching a punch and doing this unless they're very slow. And I never underestimate someone in a fight, because you got to expect someone knows some skill these days. So off a push, pushing energy is different to a punching force. So off a push that can be done. So as the guy's pushed, you can hook that and fire that into the throat from the inside, so it drags the person in, and at the same time you notice my head gets out the way, because if there's another punch on the way through, if I'm just stagnant like this, I'm in line for the right hand of my opponent if it was a left hand push. So if I'm on the inside and I've pulled that person in, or if he's grabbed me, I can latch and I use my body to pull him into the strike. Don't go up too far and leave your ribs exposed, but you want to close off that armpit and use that armpit power to drive the strike in, so that you're pulling them into the strike. And then we fire the next one is like an overhand in boxing, and in the burning palm it's called stealing the soul punch, which comes over the top and it's a diagonal downward. So even if you collected the chest, you drive right through, and then you'll see it come with the landar and then a chum choy. If I was on the outside against the right hand push, I'm going to fire that into spleen 21. I think it's called the Great Embrace, and that will cause, there's a thumb for some reason, always thumbs up for Sifu G, and that will go the midway between your bicep and between your 6th and 7th rib, and you want to drill that in and force it through, just like the name, arrow punch, like this, and with full power, of course. That will, just got to watch for the other hand coming through, but this should be fired off straight afterwards. So if I was on the inside and I've dragged and I've punched the throat, this can come over the top, big overhand, and as you see in the form, it goes like this. This hand's up in case he throws his right hand. It loops down. There's also an elbow on the way through that's hidden. Right, so 1, 2 like this. So it's a big boom whip right through. Collect the whole chin. You'll probably break the whole jaw as well, especially with no gloves on. In the street would be no gloves, of course, but in boxing, that's an overhand right, okay? But we're using this as a self-defense scenario based, where if the guy's pushed, that's why you step off. I get the head off the line. If the other punch is coming, then this is on its way through anyway. So it should be like that all at once, all right? If I'm on the outside and I've pulled that and I've fired the arrow fist in the spleen 21, you can actually shut down the whole breathing of the opponent, and they're going to be in a lot of pain. This is a very painful point. So where your armpit goes with that V from under there, you'll be able to feel that when you just press your fingertip in. With a phoenix eye driving that in, it could be already on the person, and just shove them away. You'll be able to feel that just with a partner. Just put your phoenix eye and then corkscrew it out and push them away, and you'll feel that they're not going to like that too much. If I'm on the inside, I can go for the chicken heart, the sternum, but I'm going to aim for the throat, because that allows my shoulder to, anything coming, I can use my shoulder as a buffer as well. Right, so there's a sweet science behind the iron snake. It's all pressure point based and kinematic reactions. So once I fire this is on its way. If he traps that, there's a lup and a lambda, and then if he's on the inside, they've got the Choy, and that's a all-in-one motion like that. It can work if you've got the intelligence and understand trapping, but if you hit the first one into the throat, he's going to be moving back, and that's why the soul-stealing punch, exactly the same name in Iron Snake, will open up the chest for a heart punch, and you can hit the heart and it will flutter, and you could possibly shut the heart down. All right, so different ways to use it. Always drill with it with a partner, and oh man, I'm crook. And just take it easy. Don't be hitting hard. Just place it and look at the kinematic reactions, right? Because if I was on the outside and I did this, that's going to happen. And notice the head's going to come forward for this overhand. All right, so I hope that helps and get you to understand a little bit about the Iron Snake. If you connect with that, they should go down anyway with the 1-2 into the throat, and then over the top if it's the jaw or the face, temple. If it's hit them in the throat and they've bounced back, they're going to open up the chest, and that's a kinematic response to a follow-up. If he's pushed that arm, I'm going to just go around that with the lambda, right, the back fist, and if he's got his hand up, I'm just going to trap that and drive the Choy straight back into the throat. So target is necessary, super necessary, as Jorge Masvidal says, right? Never stop until the person is down. All right, so thanks a lot for the question. I hope that helps. Iron Snake Gate is one of the most vicious and fast reaction styles that I know, very street orientated. All right, so that is up on Vimeo, and thank you for buying it, and I hope that you train it with perfection. That's just a little little breakdown. I can't do that without a partner to truly show you, but I'll just try to give you all the proper mechanics. And that's a diagonal punch, and you can get yourself a rock bag and punch downwards, right? Develop that downward power and sinking in through the target on a 45, right? That's enough for me. As you can tell, I'm pretty crook, but under a lot of stress at the moment as well, but we'll all get there, guys. All right, peace out and Tao Bless.